Johnny Mata, where have you been, Johnny? Where have you been? Man, I've missed you, my homeboy. Wonder Dad, how you doing? God bless you. Atelier du Cupcake. Hey, how you, sister? God bless you. Oh, my life. Oh, my God. Thank you for joining. I'm not going to be long on here. It's very early in the morning. Tell me if you like this morning lives. I'm going to do it if you like it. Because I'm finding my schedule so tight, but God is good. God is good. Yeah. I think the January can be tight because of the fasting prayer. We just finished our set day 2. We're having 7 days over here. Well, thank you for joining. You've been around. All right, all right, all right, all right. I hope you've not abandoned me. Oh, thank you, Jesus. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Of your faithfulness. Okay. Well, my life, how are you doing? How's life with you? Hey, Michael Thomas, how are you? God bless you. Thank you for joining my live today. Wonder Dad, where are you? Where are you based? I know Atelier the Cupcake. I know you're in Montreal. Please type something. Say Happy New Year. Anything. Hey, Pastor David Ojua, are you in agreement with me? I see a quick bull run. Hmm. I see a quick bull run. I don't see it lasting for a long time. So people have to position for two things: position to take profit and position to use DeFi to make gains, and then use AI for trading. Hey, good morning, Ricardo. How you doing? Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year, Pastor David. That's true. Sorry, we've not even. Oh. Hello, Pastor. If XRP broke a 3 month bearish trend line, is the market back? We want to look at the MACD, which already that tells us clearly. I don't really bother about reading charts. My wife does read charts for me, so maybe that's why I'm not too bothered about it. Um, because I don't trade, I don't do the trades. But I think that yes, we are the 1%. I think that um, I was asking where you're from, Wonder Dad. I was just curious. Oh, Las Vegas. Okay, good, good, good. Don't gamble it away. Don't gamble it away. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I really believe that we're going to see some amazing moves. I'm not talking because of what we've seen right now. I think XRP went to $2.36, 250 almost, I think. But it's not about XRP or anything. It's about the entire market. Look at Wikicat did a big jump there, 20%. I'm not sure where it's at today. But I think we're going to see some memes move. But the big thing for me is overall. See, we know in part and prophesy in part. I can come here and tell you now that we're going to see a quick bull run, right? And then a crash after. While Pastor David Ojua, God may show him more details than myself. I just have a general feel of what would happen. And some would be given clear insight. This is God that gives. He doesn't give us all the same thing. That is how we now depend on each other. So you don't feel, oh, look at, I know everything. God doesn't want prophets to behave that way. All right. So better days ahead. I use Go Baby Trade. If you use my link, you get $1,000 off the price, and you get a contract to use it for about I believe it's 3 years, and then you have to renew the contract. But it's really good. But it depends on how much you have to invest to put on the AI trading platform, and then it does the work for you. But you have to select certain cryptos that you are going to use. It's not difficult to use. All right. So you can send me an email, better days, if you're interested. I'll send you the link. Please follow me on Patreon if you want to Another thing you have to learn is, you see, if you already hold crypto and your crypto is worth 100,000, this is what I saw in a dream a while back. I saw a portfolio go from very minimal amount. It didn't show me the amount it was at, but it went up all the way to $25 million. And it was a wallet. I was looking, it was on my wall in the night. It was a vision and it appeared on my wall. And I saw $25 million. And then it dropped and dropped and dropped and came all the way down to $2 million, losing 90% of its, sorry, to 27 million, right? Losing 90% of its value. But when it, hold on, no, sorry, 27 million, 25 million, down to 2.5 million, something like that. I am mixing up things. I didn't plan to say this. Please forgive me. That's what I saw, and I remember how I arrived at that was that the Lord had shown me some pictures in the vision, and I used that to say, okay, this is where this is going. So let's put it this way: an asset grew, and I think the market itself, because the wallet represents several different cryptos, so the market itself went up so fast, so high, and then it came back down. But when it lost 90% and came back down, where it was now sitting was still better than where it used to be. So, assuming somebody had only 100,000, their 100,000 will become like, 10 times what it was before. Do you see what I'm saying? But um, it grew so quickly and then came back down. That's the general picture I have. But I want to listen to other people who have prophetic voices. That's why I was asking Pastor Ojua, what do you see? What do you say to what I'm saying? So I see a quick bull run, boom, like that. And then we see a crash for whatever reason. But the things that they are doing with the Clarity Act and all of that, some of them will work temporarily before we now see a sustained, completely different economy. But there'll be a lot of poor people because the wicked of the world has planned to keep people under. That's just the reality. And so many people are not even aware of the changes that are coming. So, better days, send me an email and I'll send you a link and you can review it for yourself. I just hopped on after prayer today. This was on my heart, so I wanted to kind of get into it before I get into the. I've not done a live for a while. So, yeah. So, Go Baby Trade would be something you want to look into. Let me see if I can actually post the link on here. If I don't have it, then I have to send it to you later on. I've not really pushed it a lot because, again, there's so much going on, right? So, you're very welcome. I'm very, very thank you for coming on here and yeah. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. So, guys, yeah, I'm observing what's going on, and it's interesting because so much. All right, I'll have to do it later, just because I don't have it on my. Who is Crypto Shady? What are you talking about, John? Who is Crypto Shady? I don't know who that is. Is that what are you trying to say? I'm not sure. I don't know what you're saying there. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and say, hey, we're going to see a sharp rise. So we're talking about XRP, the wealth transfer as a whole, and all of those things. Our job really at this time is to pray and prepare ourselves. I think it's very, very important that people learn. Yesterday I was talking to my wife, and it's very interesting. You can actually take your assets as it is right now, and you can actually borrow against them. And that's the idea, because as we go into the future, we're going to see some of these things will 10x, will 20x, and they will sit there. But if you sell, then you lose the assets ability to grow. It's like owning a home or a rental property that has appreciated. I mean, I have rental property, so I understand what I'm talking about. I see that when I bought it, it's not the same price today. I'm still getting rent for it, but the value has also gone up. Inflation has pushed the value up. Yeah, I try to tell my friends what we see and they want nothing. Yeah, exactly. They want nothing to do with it. They don't understand it. Some people are afraid of it. And so some people think he's the Antichrist, which of course, I mean, oh, sorry, I put that up there. Yeah. People are not interested. They are too scared. They're afraid. They're worried. My life, what do you think? Why are people not engaging? Why are people not, what's the problem? No, that's what I'm saying. That I don't know that selling makes sense. I think selling some, like having a profit bag, makes sense to have cash to do things. You know, keep your cash in USDC or some other US stable coin. But I don't know. It's best to just hold these things and use them as collateral. If you go on Kinetic now, you can borrow against your assets in Kinetic, and I'll tell you, do between 30 and 40% max. Why? Because if the if the price goes down, all right, against what you borrowed, you may get liquidated. So you want to stay within, I would even say start from 20-25% to maximum 40%. When I'm borrowing off of a different platform, but I borrow what I lent, but a portion, but I stay under 40%. So my loan health is very good, you see. So you can borrow and reinvest, or you can borrow and pull out the asset that you borrowed, right, in USDC. That's my preferred approach. But if it's only USDC that's available, then by all means. But most places you have USDC, and then move it to a wallet and use it for whatever you want to do. I just do something that creates income. So a time is coming when some of you will see your asset is 250,000 cash you didn't have before. Well, you can take 50,000 out of that. You can take 100,000 out of that and make sure that it's actually being put into something that yields money. Let me tell you let me give you an idea. Like on my Patreon, I put 2 articles there now. There's 2 more coming on real estate. I'm trying to kind of, because I have a lot of experience in real estate, right? They may look simple to people who already own a home. It's not for you. It's for people who are trying. I'm looking at, I have a lot of people under the age of 35 who don't own their own homes. So they can read that very simple steps you can take, you know. And the next one is I'm going to share on how you can use I think I've put that up there. Let me see. It's an article on my Patreon on how you can use real estate. I'm just showing you that we have to use our crypto in a way that will be beneficial to us. We have to be able to buy real estate with it. Um, so let's assume that what you were able to do was to buy a cottage in Country. My approach is to encourage people to buy. Let me see if I have it up here. Um, Real estate. Let's see. So I have this article, building wealth with a small first home. Okay. The second article is building wealth with. Let me see. It's okay, how we use our first small home to buy a rental property. So the third article coming out, I haven't published that one yet, is I've edited it, I'm just waiting for it to the right time. Is how you can how you can profit from a cottage property. So let's say there's a lake not far from your house, about 2 hour drive, 1 hour drive. You can actually purchase a 2 bedroom or 1 bedroom cottage, right? And rent it out over the summer. I prefer 2 bedroom. I wouldn't go to three. I won't go to one. I'll stay with two. Why? It's a little cheaper, and then it'll get what I want. It'll do the job. I even put analysis of the kind of income you can get. I know somebody who owns a cottage. I don't have one. They've offered me for the last 3 years. I have a guy who's been offering me. He has a lot of property. He's been begging me to buy it. Oh, come on, buy. But I'm like, no, I have other things I'm doing right now. I want to wait for crypto to move, and then I can do that. Yes, you can sell and re-enter. But I wouldn't sell everything though, because yeah, I don't think I'll sell everything, because the cash you have is also, you have to really think about that. What I do, when people ask me, what I say is have 3 bags to 4 bags. Okay. If you sell everything and re-enter, which is what people with Bitcoin have done, they've sold everything and they've come back in over the years. But the smartest are the people who hold for the longest, because you can't time the market and you can't time the tops. You see, so I know a guy who has Bitcoin, and he's lived off it for going to 6 years now. Doesn't need to work. He works what he wants to work. Right. One day I asked his son, I asked him where he was, that I had been trying to reach him. He said, "Oh yeah, it was a Wednesday." He said in the morning that he was out fishing with his son. He's got financial freedom and he makes enough. He creams off the top, and because he's watched the cycles, so he doesn't sell everything. He takes profit. So that you can do that. You can sell and go back in. But animal love, if you've done it a few times and you are comfortable with that, then that's what you should do. But my approach would be to take off the top and then hold in USDC and come back in during a crash, while I have others who are in DeFi earning income for me. For example, in DeFi right now, you can make 12%, you can make 23%, you can make 75%. It depends on what kind of pool you are in, right? On PancakeSwap, you can enter the liquidity pools there and make a lot of money. Really, I'm telling you. But some pools, you need more time to watch them, just because, many of us are busy. You work a 9 to 5 every day. Your first thing to do in the morning when you wake up is not to be looking at a computer screen. Hey, good morning, Onarji. How you doing? Mhm. David Williams saw XLM at 80 cents. There you go. Yeah. So, I mean, let the institution buy from you, buy from me, and yeah, we can do that. And hopefully that would be good. You said something. That's why you have Jay. That's why you have 3 bags or 4 bags. You've said this a few times. My position is consistent. Yeah, for me, I think you should have. If people are free to do what they want to do, because some people have more than others, right? If somebody has like $200,000 in XRP, they are not thinking like somebody who has 10,000 in XRP. They have more room. They have more leverage. They can do more things. So, and somebody with 50,000. Here's the thing: if you have 50,000 XRP, that's a lot. Faith, good morning, oh. You know what I mean? So, hey, Tommy went to Yoda. Yeah. So school starts again, final 5 months. All right, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for your time and being able to come on here. And I hope that everything goes well and that is it up to 5 months? Oh my, man, that's a long one. But there's some breaks in between, right? So like spring break and all that. So reading week is not a break, but yeah. Mhm. Johnny Mata has been on here. He's giving me grief. I haven't seen him in a while. So yeah. If you're new on here, please join my Patreon. I'm building my Patreon up. You'll find some stuff there that will be very beneficial to you. You'll find DeFi, real estate, crypto, whatever. Just join my Patreon. And for those of you who want a, really more of a mentoring. I appeal to you to join the higher tiers. Some people go and just take the $6 one. Most of what you get is the articles that I write. All right, and yeah, so I'm prolific with articles because I have a lot of them in my head, and I try to make sure that they are not more than 500 words. There's a few it's like 1,000 words, but most of them are like 300 to 500 words, pointing you in a certain direction. Jay on the Toyota train. Morning, Tommy. When Toyota. Jay probably likes Toyota. Yeah. So my friend's pastor said he saw crepe at $19 in a dream. He's a spiritual son of Apostle Arome. I was like, oh wow, okay. Yeah. I won't be surprised. But this is where we have to be. I was listening to Brandon Biggs too, and he was saying that he saw things go really up. And I've held that notion from a while back. I've held that notion from about 2 years ago because of what I've seen in the spirit. But I didn't, again, I don't have timing, but I really feel that this is the year that we'll see that. Things will spike up and then things will kind of crash right after. So people should be prepared to take profit, oil your profit. Sorry, all your off ramps. This is the time to oil your off ramps. Business course? No, I don't. Why? Is somebody impersonating me with a business course? When you say business course, no, I do have a one-on-one thing that I offer, like training, where people want to spend time with me for 2 days to learn crypto, 2 to 3 days. But I don't. These are high net worth individuals who create a special time to learn certain key things in cryptocurrency. They are green, they are new to it, they can afford it. It's not cheap because I'll have to tie myself down for 3 days, cancel everything, create a room in my calendar for them. So 1 or 2 or 3 people want to do that, they're more than welcome. That's what I do that for. Yeah. So that's what, if you go to my Patreon, you see that. But I don't know where that question came from. Yeah. I was thinking maybe you saw it on my Patreon and you are wondering. Yeah. It's very early today, but I wanted to be on here before I take a break. And we have prayers at 12. We're having prayers 3 times a day. In the morning at 6 a.m., in the afternoon at noon, and in the evening at 6 p.m. That's what we've been doing. So how many of you are in agreement with me about a quick bull run? Do you see that? Do you agree? Do you feel that's what's coming? It's going to be quick. Boom. And then I believe that we'll see a crash right after. So oiling your off ramps is very key. Reminding yourself why you are where you are. Wonder Dad says, okay, no, it's Jay. He says, you can lead a horse to water, carry the horse. Some will be left behind. It's the here and now. Most prefer the few extra dollars now in hand. People are still thinking jobs. Kraken Pro just offers you more, that's all. More tools, more trading options. You know what I mean? Just having a gentle conversation this morning. I'm not screaming. People say I'm always. Just having a light-hearted conversation about what I'm seeing and wondering if people see that as well. So if you want to do advanced trading, then you go on Kraken Pro. But Kraken Basic is just for people who want to buy and sell, hold on the platform. Very simple. I have Kraken, basic Kraken. I don't use Kraken Pro. I can use it if I want, but I don't want to use it because I don't want to do any. I don't want to do any trading on the centralized exchange. I prefer decentralized exchanges. DeFi, DeFi. You're just keeping eyes on the crypto, Michael Thomas. Okay. Jessica Roberts says I don't have much XRP, so I don't think I'll be taking any profit. What else do you hold, Jessica Roberts? Go follow my Patreon, guys. What do you have? I don't have much XRP. So do you hold other crypto assets? Yes, wisdom. That's what it is. You're very welcome. Yeah. I mean, most central exchanges have that option. You can do advanced, or you just do the basic one. So Kraken Pro, and you'll be able to do a lot with Kraken to buy, to move around, and all of that. But if you want to trade, yeah, there you go. You go to Kraken Pro. It gives you more advanced features. And I think also you can do leverage trading, which I don't advise anybody to do. I don't do it. No. Tommy says I think it will be quick also. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I feel. Tommy, when do you leave for work? Are you working already? My life. Are you working today or just taking it easy? I think the market will move to show its true potential and be brought back down in attempts for people to dump their coins, sell their position before clarity, and the 1% jump in for their own ETFs. Yeah, I see that happening too. You see, the thing is, greed goes both ways. Like Kryptonite and I was saying on the recent live we had, greed goes both ways, right? So don't forget, if you're looking to join me in Texas, I'll be back in Texas just for you to, as a reminder, I have the VIP conference. Send me an email. My email is there, icrew.agility5p@icloud.com, and I will send you all the information that you need to join me. I'll be in Texas from the 29th of August to the 1st of February. 29th, 30th, 31st, and then 1st of January, of February. Thank you, Ruthie Shine. Lucy Shine says you guys should like the live. That's the only way the algorithm. I forgot to say that because I woke up very early, but I wanted to do this live today. I'm like, I won't. I've been having. We have prayers at 12, so I'm not able to do a live. And I have a meeting at 2:30 with guests coming in from out of town, Toronto, and we have a big dinner for pastors tonight. So I'm going to be so busy, but I have to talk to my people online, see where everybody's at. Jessica Roberts says, yes, I have a few meme coins, XLM, HBAR, Solana, and small amount of BTC. I'm new to crypto, so I don't have a large bag. Just 11,000 invested. Yeah, follow my if you're interested for new, that's where I specialize. Newbies. I help newbies because there's so much information. So some new people go and they follow some big accounts and they get lost in the maze. So I try to break it down. As a matter of fact, I just created a breakdown of my book Crypto Made Easy, for newbies. But follow my Patreon, and yeah, 11K is not a small amount of money. It's still a hefty sum in my own opinion, because think about it. If that 20x's, that's something, you know. And we're going to see 20x, 30x, but I don't think people should just look at what I made. No, you should take profit. You have to take profit. Ruthie Shine, thank you so much for asking people to. Let me even see how many people have liked the video so far. Please give me those likes. That's how the algorithm recognizes that people are really engaged. Okay, there are 18 likes and there are 47 people watching. So that means we can have 45 people. So give me more likes. Get the likes to 30 and continue talking to me. And let's fool the algorithm. I'm shadow banned. I know that. The mass movement will be shown when the Black Rocks, the Vanguards, the Charles Schwabs jump in. That's when we really see the scaling back of manipulation. They're already in and out. They're playing games. Remember, they have several corporations that they use to do these things. But I see what you're saying. Once regulations are clear, then yeah, they can move in and just hold your position. That's what I would say. Hold your position because it's coming. Yeah, it's 24 now. Thank you for more likes and comments. I have to go and feed my dog at some point. How many of you have dogs here? Like I said, it's a casual chat. I'm not hammering and firing off information about anything. I'm just I have information that I want to give out, but you know, some of it I have to do on Patreon and some of it will be on YouTube. What's reassuring? Oh, right. Just oh well, just yeah, suggestions here and there, not financial advice, but I've been in this space for a while. And so I just realized that yeah, just and I hope you have cold wallets too. My life, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting that. My life will always be quiet. I sometimes think she's not there. Say hi to Bear. He's right here. He's upset because he wants. I haven't fed him this morning. My son is not up to feed him yet. I don't know what they're doing, so I have to feed him and let him out. I'll do that. It's just say, oh my God, my you must be up so early, Johnny. My life, thank you so much for this beautiful gift. Super chat, $5. I'm gonna get myself a coffee and donut with that. How about that? Coffee and donuts are now hitting $3, guys. It's not a joke. Oh my god. Actually, one coffee is 245 Canadian. So by the time you add a donut, it's like three, yeah, 345. Yes, I'll come let you out there. Okay. Can you hear him, guys? He's asking me to come let him out. I can go and do that because I'm not tethered to a position. So I can do that while I talk to you guys still. That's one of the advantages of having the podcast type of conversation. Joseph Jacob, good day. How are you? You're up at 3 and 4 every day. Wow. That's awesome. But thank you for those of you who are supporting me on Patreon. I appreciate it. Um, feel free to ask me any questions. I actually wanted to ask how many of you engaged DeFi so far, and if you are seeing any gains. I wanted to ask you because I am making money on DeFi, and I don't want people that I know that I'm trying to encourage in that area to not make money. So, how many of you are already making money in DeFi? If I shared it, you know why I shared that platform is because I've considered it to be safer and it's directly connected with the Metal X lending. I use it. I really enjoy it. I actually have profit to claim right now. You know, it's so easy to do. Let me see how much I have made in the last couple of days. And just claim profit is so easy to do. One of the easiest things you can do. And right now, I am actually, you can stake, you can do everything. But because it's directly connected, I've looked at the block, I've looked at the scanner, and Bear is ready for a walk. I know he's out there already. I send him out. We have a big yard, so he goes and runs in the yard and all that. So, but I've got to give him his food too. You know, dogs how they are, right? So I have to feed him. But I want to know who has tried out the Metal X lending There are many options. DeFi is like is so much. You can go from here to here. You can get lost in it. But I just want to kind of keep a focus because I believe that some of the DeFi platforms will disappear with regulation. So I don't want to introduce you guys to a DeFi platform that will be gone when regulation hits. And you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's a lot of fun money to be made. So you see, yeah, I have rewards to claim. I can look at it now. I don't want to share it. I can just claim it. It takes a few seconds and I authorize it with my phone, you know. Money on the move sees a spike crash and then a bigger spike with XLM to $2. Why? Okay. Do you believe that, I mean, if you believe what he says, that's explain what? Obstacle, that's why I'm on Metal X. You see, I'm almost 60 years old, right? So I do my research. I've been around since I was 19 making deals. So I've been making deals for 40 years. You see what I mean? So I've seen the stock market, I've seen real estate, I've been investing in real estate. I've done a lot of things. But one of the things and I'm not like stocks was not that great for me and made mistakes. My wife has been in stocks for years. But what I realized is um, the principles of investing are the same. Find a good deal, put your money in it, and hold it and wait. And then when you buy something, make sure that it gives you cash flow. Can you find something that gives cash flow? Stocks should give you dividends. Houses should give you rental income, right? After you pay your principal, your interest, your taxes, uh, and your insurance, PITI, you should have something left over. That's the idea. Even if you have positive cash flow of $100, you are better off than having no positive than having negative cash flow, right? So I look at all of these things and I ask myself, what will be around? So let's go back down memory lane. Remember the dot-com era? How many of you are over 45 here? You should have remembered that there was something called dot-com, right? Where no, you have to be 50, I think, to really remember. Otherwise, you'll be so young. Where companies, excuse me, oh my God, it's a bit cold here. Excuse me. Forgive me, guys. And so what happened was a lot of companies went under. Yahoo is one of the remnants. Yahoo used to be so big in the day. Everybody thought, excuse me. When you talk crypto, sorry, when you talk email, you talk all these things, people thought Yahoo. Yahoo was the company. Yahoo was the big name. Google came along. And there were many other companies that just disappeared. They just lost relevance in such a small space of time. Where are those companies today? They're non-existent. They disappeared. So the reason why I shared Metal X and DAG first, and I took some time and to let people try it, right? I'm not in a rush. I'm not trying to impress you guys. I want to impress you, but I want to say, hey, go try this out. If it works for you, you don't like it, that's fine. So you have something where you can actually be like your own bank. And of course, Flare. I've not done Flare. I've not shown Flare on my. Flare was so big. Everybody was Flare, 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 Flare. But I like Flare. I like the platform that F assets. Flare assets because you can you're like a bank. You're like your own bank. So I like the fact that you can get 4 point. Let me even see. I don't know what Kinetic is giving right now. With your XRP, for the first time, we can actually make money with our XRP. So J Claver will give people 14%, that stuff and all that. But You can also, honestly, my wallet is not here, so I can't connect. I can't see what is. Hold on here. Hey, stop. All right, I'm connected. Let's see what connected. No, no, no. Leave me alone. No. You want to go out? I'm busy, man. Stop. I am in a meeting. Can't you see? What do you want? What? Okay, 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 okay. Oh my God, this dog. Sorry, guys. You can probably hear him, right? Okay. Go. I'm not coming out with you. All right. He wants me to go out with him, and it's cold. This is Canada, man. It's cold. Oh my God. I don't know if you have dogs, but they sometimes they're like humans. I'm telling you, the way they behave. They tell you things, they react to things, they're upset at you, they they have all these emotions. Wisdom, you asked me to explain something. Explain what? So I was trying to answer the question about Metal X remaining. Yes, some of the platforms I trust will remain because of their connections, what they're already doing with real look at with real industry, with real commerce, with real banking, finance, and all of that, right? So look at how Balance kind of was hacked and all of that, right? 3 times. That was the third time. So, and I look at the ones that have no, they don't have a history of hacking, because you see, who's behind the platform? What kind of tethers do they have to real industry? You see, that's what I'm looking at. So if you go to the scanner for XPR, you will see that some of the credit unions are already there. You'll be able to decode. They're already there. Their names are there. So you got to just be careful. Then I'm also working with looking at AI more and more, you know. So if you send me an email, I'll send you the Go Baby trade. Somebody was asking earlier on, and then you can use the link to. It was Johnny Mata that even shared the Go Baby trade video with me. What was it? What's the name of those guys, Johnny? I forget their names. They were doing that, right? So I don't know if you have eventually got onto it, Johnny. I'm not sure what you decided, but yeah. But I have this other one also that I'm investigating, and once I'm good with it and I see that I'm making profit with it, I can just, I don't like to introduce things just because I saw something, right? But you guys can do your own research, find what works for you. But this is the time. This is the time. So up or down market, you are making. Listen, a market that is worth 1 trillion, there's money to be made. When it's worth 5, there's money to be made. When it's worth 500 billion, there's money to be made. The question is, what are you doing when it's up or down to engage in the trading? The market does not disappear; it's there, but you can make money upon that. I don't want to leverage trade. That's what people think is most common, and the exchanges use it to smack people down. So I don't want to do any of that. So that's why I believe Metal X will be around, because they are building for the banking industry. They're not just building, they're not just doing whatever. They are connected to credit unions. And then F Assets Flare is connected to what? To the banking industry, right? They're connected solidly. Because remember, even Ripple has applied to be a national charter bank. So, and you're going to have FX Doge. Is it? Sorry, F Doge. You're going to have BTC, right? And on and on and on. So I'm just looking on here right now. Okay. So I can actually, on my Kinetic, I can borrow and have it in USDT. Um, Let me see what I can borrow. Even right here, I can borrow, and I have something on here I can do. Let's see, borrow. Whoops, borrow. And the rate for borrowing, right? Listen, the rate, if I borrowed 5 grand, I will be paying 2.39%. Okay. But I have more than 5 grand. So I can borrow maybe 5 grand. Okay. My loan health will be so good. But I'm getting an APY of 3.10. So think about it this way: you get an APY of 3.10, but you borrow 40% of what you have. So let's say you have 10,000 there, you borrow 4,000 on 2.39. So even if the price drops, it shouldn't go against you crazily. No, you still be fine. Your loan health will still be fine because you are doubly or to almost 2.5 times leveraged. That's 2.5 times leverage. That's beautiful. Too. So 250% leverage is what you have if you borrow 4,000 out of 10, or 2,000 out of 5,000. Then you can use it in here, or you can take it outside this system and go elsewhere to use it. So I know I'm not showing you, but I'm just talking about it. Word of power. Yeah. Okay. So you're using Google YouTube. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. You see. So, I mean, like, if you want to use Go Baby Trade, just send me a message. I'll share my link with you, and you can get a $1,000 discount. That's how we roll. There's no question they're in, but haven't formally mentioned. My guess is they would use shell companies. Of course, they have shell companies. This is legal. They have shell companies. Jay, I'm just responding to something you said earlier. For some reason, I don't think it's possible for me to purchase loan protocol in the UK. Have you? Did you open the MetalX lending platform? Does it work for you there? I don't know. It should work. Then these guys are everywhere. You shouldn't have a problem. MetalX lending. You don't have to purchase loan protocol. You can earn it though. Put an asset on there, but you can purchase loan if you like and put it on a staking. But I probably would just what are you asking, Wisdom? I don't know. You say sorry, comma. Can we get the loan? Like I'm not. Yeah, I'm confused. I don't understand you, sir. Yeah, you can double check that. It's not hard. What do you mean? How can you get the loan? I say that if you have invested in decentralized finance and you loaned your money to a platform, you can borrow out of what you loaned at a lower rate and use it in the real world. Now, if you're doing it with $10,000 today, you can do it with $1,000,000 tomorrow. You can do it with $100,000 tomorrow. We're just preparing for what's coming so that we have enough leverage and understanding of how to use this system because it's going to be here. Of course, my life. If it's good, and some people have time, some people don't have that much time, and some people have a lot of money, right? That what they need is to put they can put 100,000 in something, and it's not like they still have another 500,000. So putting 100,000 in something to make them like 12%, which they will have doubled their money in 3.5 years because of the compounding nature, right? So, oh, word of power, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you. But the wisdom, there is a crypto called Loan Protocol. It is on the Metallicus blockchain, sorry, Metal blockchain, and it is the reward the Metal X platform gives to the individual who is engaged. In if you lend to the platform or you borrow from the platform, that is what you get for reward. Ross Austin, good morning. Praying that the time has come for increase. I do not have a large amount, but it's my personal name. I'm curious if I should establish this. If you don't have a large amount, I don't know. I don't know. It depends. You can email me what you have, and if I have time, I'll look into the emails. But maybe you don't want to say what you have in public, but I understand that. I usually don't advise people to say what their holding is. But if all you're having is, like somebody said, she had only 11,000 pounds, which is like still a lot of money in crypto. That's not small money, right? You just think it's small because you know that other people who have. Most people don't even have anything in crypto. So for somebody to have $11,000 invested in crypto, I think they're doing amazing. To me, that is really success to have invested that much. How far will the XRP go up? What kind of question is that? How do you want me to know? You must know that people have been giving XRP prices, but I can't tell you how far it will go right now. All I know is that when it's time for it to go up, it will shoot up, but I can't say exactly where. We're all in a speculative game, looking at this. So my advice to you is to study the market. Study. Don't just ask on Quiddo, how far would it go? Then you go to three different channels and ask, what if they tell you it's going to go as far as $200? People were waiting for $100 last year and they didn't get it. So, and a lot of people were angry at Jay Claver. Thank God nobody was mad at me. I said I was expecting 27 for myself. I kept saying for myself. So, but I'm still expecting it to shoot up this year. But not just XRP, like all the others, like, obviously reducing taxes and securities go. Yes, of course. So yeah, depending on how much you have, like I mean, if you have anything, I don't think anything from 25,000 XRP upwards should be thinking. That's just my personal opinion. You know, other people would say 50,000 and up, but I don't know. Like, come on, if you think it's going to be worth $500 for one XRP, why are you just going to? That's like $25 million right there. In value. If you see what I'm saying. So I hope you guys understand me, and I'm just trying to be clear on here. My life, what kind of returns do you see with your strategies? What do you see? What do you see? Are you getting 10%, 12%, 25%? Do you see that happening by mulling strategies? Did you hear my question? Don't be afraid to take profit when the time comes. I asked a question. Okay, maybe she didn't hear me. But yeah, I should be getting off of here in the next little while. Thank you guys for joining me. Word of Power, where are you? Where are you based? One more time, guys. Please join me on Patreon. God bless you. Be a follower on Patreon. Be a paid supporter on Patreon, and the Lord will bless you. Oh, okay. You're not really doing anything right now. No problem. Mhm. You are blessed too, Wisdom. Thank you. Wisdom, where are you based? Are you in South Africa, Nigeria, New Zealand, Australia, India? Have a few more minutes to get off. Mhm. This is my story. Wisdom, where are you? Are you in the US of A, Canada, Nigeria, London? Mhm. Oh, right. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, that's what you were asking. I see why you're asking that question. Yeah, they're not far from each other. All right. Yes, yes. My homeboy, Manitoba. How did you find my channel? How long have you been on here, Wisdom? Yeah, Canada has some weird rules, but the taxes are crazy, right? But again, the wealthy, anywhere they are, I was just saying this yesterday. Yes, yes, of course. If he's the one, yeah, I know him. He's my good friend. Well, have a great day, guys. Thank you for joining me. Wow, that's awesome. That's good. All right. God bless you, everybody. We'll talk, brother Wisdom. Thank you so much for your time and everybody.